time for this week's Market Snapshot.
Yes! Woo! Okay, the first one in 2025. Here we go. All right, Kel, what are we doing here?
Okay, so we're going to take a look at buyer activity and seller activity in the Northern Virginia real estate market in the last 7 days. The black squiggly line there, that's going to be your buyer activity. That's how many homes went under contract. And then the blue line that's all up and down is, I didn't see that before I saw this, is the seller activity. That's the new homes that came on the market in the last 7 days.
Yep, that's right. Okay, so what has happened? So it's been, the dots here on this graph, you can see this is the last 7 days. We have not done this report for about 3 weeks now. So
I'm trying to keep my glasses glare from being weird. Just distract me.
Last time you guys probably saw this was when we were right here. So what has generally been happening is we've been seeing a decrease in market activity that's been driven by a decrease in inventory. We have seen the last couple weeks, we're starting to see multiple offers happen again. We're starting to see major bid ups, people losing out on having the option for concessions, not concessions, contingencies.
Yeah.
We've had a buyer that's looked at 2 different properties and been a multi-offer and lost out on both of them.
And with good offers.
Great offers, but they wanted an inspection contingency, and sometimes that's the deal breaker if somebody else is willing to waive it.
Right.
So the market is starting to pick back up, and you can see again that our decrease in activity has been fed by the decrease in inventory. But this last 7 days, we had an increase of 140% of inventory over last week.
You don't say.
Yeah, so last week we went up this much, this week we jumped up this much. So with
thank God, because we really needed it.
We did. And so what that did was with the buyer activity, which has been kind of trailing it, buyer activity only had time to increase just a little bit. So next week we'll likely see this buyer activity spike. If inventory continues to spike, then we'll begin this progressive movement up.
And we're experiencing that preliminary action in the amount of showings we have requested.
Yeah,
this
showings,
week. More showings for agents turn into more offers, turn into more contracts, which is that black squiggly line.
That's a really good point. So you're welcome, Kel. From a buyer's perspective, buyers have been out of town for the last 3 weeks, and
then we've had a snow week.
And we had a snow week, and the fact that there's been so much activity even during the time of vacation. Now that we're coming back to the time of normalcy and hopefully the road's getting normal, we should see that activity really picking up. So what this translates to with regards to a seller's market versus a buyer's market, seller's market, again, that's the situation where the seller is pretty much in control. There's more demand than there is supply. We did dip a little bit into a buyer's market this week, but that's only because the inventory spiked so high and the buyers haven't had time to buy those.
But wait, may I say that looks like it's on the normal market line. Is that dip actually into the buyer's market? Because I don't want anybody to misunderstand. See that little normal market line? Yeah, that's normal.
That's normal. Even, that's right. I said into the buyer's market because that little bit right there went under. But you're right. It's a normal market.
I love it when I'm right.
You are.
Even when I'm not, when you say I am, that is super cute.
And this does not feel like a normal market out there because, again, the buyer activity is just kind of starting to fire. So what's likely going to happen next week, again, is we should see an increase here because we have been trending up for the last 3 months. And we expect as we go into this early spring market that it's going to continue to do that. So buyers, get yourself fully pre-approved, get ready, get everything in a row, get your inspector, get everything that you need to move quickly and aggressively into the market. Sellers, now's the time. The winter into the holidays, I can understand why you maybe sat back a little bit, but now's the time to get in the market because the buyers are there.
Yep, and you're gonna whine and cry about what the interest rates are doing. So tune in for Tatiana next, and we're gonna talk to you about why we gotta just dry up those tears, put on your big girl panties and buck up, buttercup, and get in the game.
All right, off to the mortgage minute. See you guys next week.